Hey everyone, it's Robert Ridpath from Health Synergy, and I'd like to share with you my take on what's going on with the coronavirus right now, because to me, it seems like there's a lot of confusion and misunderstanding about this concept of avoiding and delaying getting the virus. So people think they're not going to get the virus if they socially isolate. And that's true. And that's a good thing, right? We're not going to get it right now. We're going to postpone it and delaying it, not avoid it. Now, as you've noticed, all the attention in the media is on reducing the spread of the virus right now. And this is very important because we're trying to flatten the curve, as they say. So instead of everyone getting it all at once, we're going to spread it out over a longer period of time. And why are we doing this? Because the medical system in most countries doesn't have the resources to deal with this. And specifically, everyone's talking about the respirators. So there's not enough respirators. So if you did get the virus, and if you did get the worst case of it, and you went to the hospital, there's a chance that there might not be a respirator to help you breathe and get over this, so you could pass. So for right now, avoidance is a good strategy. However, I've been reading, like probably you have, many of the papers and articles and statistical reviews and the epidemiological studies that they're looking at right now. And based on the papers and reviews that I've read, they say that about 60 to 85% of us on the planet are going to get the COVID-19 virus over the next year or so. So it's not we're not going to get it now, we're going to get it, but just at a later period of time, we hope to flatten the curve and reduce the burden on the system. We're not going to avoid not getting it. So if we looked at some of the treatments, vaccines, they say 12 to 18 months away if they come up with one. There are certain biological treatments. Some are talking anywhere from 6 to 12 months for those treatments. So it's still going to be a while. Now, assume that you're going to get this virus. For me, with the numbers of 60, 70, 85%, that means basically most of us are going to get this. And if that's the case, why not prepare for it in advance? So we're going to get it, so why not build ourselves up? And I'm worried about this somewhat. Why? Well, some are going to find this uncomfortable, but as an observation based on Facebook and the news, it seems that many people have taken the action of social isolation as a free ticket to just kind of eat junk food, excessively consume alcohol, and binge watch TV. As I see it, we all have a choice. We have a choice of building ourselves up, and by that I mean our ability to fight the infection, or we can run ourselves down by eating junk food, binge watching TV, sitting around on the couch, and letting our system get stagnant. So if 60 to 85% of us are going to get this virus, how are we going to prepare for this? How are we going to prepare ourselves to fight it? So the goal should be, in my mind at least, if we are going to get it, reduce the severity and reduce the duration of this viral attack. Because if we get it and go to the hospital, there may be no respirator, bad news. So a new way of looking at this pandemic may be to see it as a time to take care for self-care. So we could see this with new eyes and a new attitude. So instead of looking at it as, oh, I've got to cut out or I'm deprived of all these things we can't have, could we add in more of the things that we can have, things that heal and nurture us? And what do I mean by this, heal and nurture us? Well, can we increase our gratitude for where we're at? Maybe we don't have this. Maybe we haven't lost loved ones yet. Maybe things are going okay in our life. Can we get out for more walks? Can we eat better? Can we think better? Reduce our stress, our anxiety, and our worrying, right? So practically speaking, we want to build ourselves up, and we can do this by focusing on the basics. So what are the basics? Well, I live in Canada. It's the end of March. So that means we as Canadians haven't had sun on our skin since maybe mid-October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 6 months. Probably not for April. That's going to be 7 months. As you're aware, sunlight is required for our bodies to convert and make the active form of vitamin D. Now, vitamin D, really important for bone health, really important for reducing inflammation in the body, but it's also really important for immune function. So for pennies a day, we can boost our immune system by taking some vitamin D. Normally, I'd say get tested first before you take any supplementation. However, in this case, it's pennies a day, it's incredibly safe, and it's going to be supporting and help build yourself up. So that'd be one simple thing. Other things we can do, can we move more? By sitting around on the couch and not getting out, our whole system becomes stagnant. And when I say our system, I mean our cardiovascular system, our blood flow, and the parallel system called the lymphatic system. And as well, because COVID-19 is a respiratory thing, how about opening up the lungs and the chest cavity and really opening up the alveoli and reducing any fluid that may be potentially lingering there. Get the circulation in, get the blood flow happening, because that's going to bring all the immune cells. Something else we can do? How about reduce our stress? Reduce our anxiety, because we know, and it's been known for so long, that stress suppresses the immune system. And as you're probably aware, I've put out hundreds of videos on reducing stress, and I'm going to put out even more of them right now to help during this stressful time. Something else we can look at is improving our gut microbiome, because they say 30, 40, 50% of all our immune cells in the whole body are in our gut. And since these immune cells all talk, all our circulating system through chemical messengers, chemokines and so on, you want to make sure you have a healthy gut. And if you've got any sort of food allergies, that can create inflammation in your gut, this leaky gut thing. You get weird antigens into your system, your immune system gets distracted. You don't want to do that right now. So healing your gut, looking after your gut microbiome, something simple. And I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TVs or in magazines and you know about this. Other things we can do? How about sleep more, sleep better? Deep sleep releases growth hormone, allows the body to rebuild and so on. So these are some simple things, the basics. I'm going to be putting out a ton of free training and support videos on stress reduction. I'm going to be doing some interviews with clinicians who are expert in building up the immune system. So I'll pass those on to you. So you're going to have ways to build yourself up. So in summary, don't wait for the storm to hit. Prepare yourself and build yourself up now. Avoid getting the virus for now, because that's going to help all of us. But build yourself up so when high probability of when we do get it, we get over it faster and it's less severe. So take care with self-care. I'm Robert Ridpath from Health Synergy, and I hope this serves you well. And watch for more trainings on this coming your way shortly.